Hey Harvest folks, it's Mickey with Charred Grills and Outdoor. We're here on 377 in Argyle, just south of 407. Here to talk about the big green egg that you guys have here at the back porch. When you come to check this thing out, you're gonna get a couple tools. You'll get an ash pan, you'll get an ash tool, and you'll get this topper for your green egg. So when you come here, it's not pictured today, but there will be a ceramic top on here. The ceramic top stays on here to keep any rain, moisture from getting inside the egg. So the first thing you'll do is you'll remove that ceramic top and you'll put on this top. This multi-function top is what will change your airflow. We'll talk about that shortly. First thing you're gonna do after that is check for ash. So down here, when we open this door, all the ash from the big green egg falls down bottom here. It's the responsibility of the person who had it before you to clean the ash out when they're done, but we'll wanna check this first. In the event that there's a bunch of ash in there, you'll use the ash pan and then the ash scooping tool to pull whatever ash might be in there and in the way. We'll pull that out first and then leave this door open. Opening this guy, we'll have a look down here. Inside your egg, you've got a couple of components. You've got your stainless steel grid, the cooking surface, and then down in the bottom, there's an iron plate that your lump coal will sit on. And I emphasize the word lump coal. This guy burns premium lump charcoal. It's lump wood. It's not your Kingsford. It's not a Matchlight stuff. It's not something that you'd buy at the grocery store. It's something that we sell at Charred. It's something that's specific to a big green egg. A couple of do not do's on this thing. Not the Kingsford stuff. No kind of lighter fluid. No kind of starting fluid. The way that you'll start this thing is we'll pull the stainless steel grid out. You'll put your lump coal in here. Let's have a look inside. The lump coal, we'll want to get up about halfway up this ring. So the lump coal, what that is, that's wood that's been fired already. It's been burned and it's ready to be refired in here for you to cook on. So we'll line that about halfway up that bottom ring. And what you'll also need is a fire starter. What we also at Charred sell is fire starters that are in the shape of a square. It's paraffin. You'll use 2, maybe 3 of them to get this thing going. So once we add the coal, then we add 3 starters, kind of put them in a triangle fashion, and you light them with an extended match or a long lighter. Those paraffin will begin to burn. You'll stack a single piece of wood on top of each one of them. Put your stainless steel grid back on, close the lid, open this all the way. So we've got a big hole up top, and if you remember down bottom, we left this open also. So what we've done is we've created a big hole down bottom for air to come in and a big hole up top for air to go out. What that's gonna do is gonna fuel your flame, and then your temperature gauge is gonna start rising pretty quick like. I say pretty quick like, within about 5 minutes, you'll see this thing jump up to 150, 180 degrees. Once you see it doing that, go ahead and bring this one back. We'll close it off just about all the way, and then we'll open this top damper to where you've got these holes open. Then we'll go back to the bottom, and on the bottom, we'll choke this as well. We'll choke this back to where it's about an inch opening. So what we've done is we've restricted the air. We've put a control on what kind of fire we're going to grow, and now we can watch the temperature gauge and let it grow to where we want it to be. What the way this thing's gonna work for cooking your steaks, cooking your burgers, cooking your dogs, it's not gonna be a need to be any higher than about 400, 450 degrees. So what we've done to restrict the airflow, your temperature gauge will now rise slowly. And once it gets to where it needs to be, if it's going too high, we'll take and dial this again. We can damper it some more, close it off. It'll be a judgment on your part to keep your temperature slowly growing, and when it gets to where it is where you want it, 450 degrees or so, leave it there. For chicken, stuff like that, that's gonna be a little bit less, 320 some odd, 325, 350, but the same general purpose. Let it increase slowly and then back off the airflow by closing up top and closing down bottom. Once you're sitting at a temperature that you like, just leave it alone. It'll continue to do its thing. A couple important things. This green egg, it's completely ceramic, so one big do not do is the lighter fluid. Lighter fluid, if it's in here, the people that use it after you and after you, it'll be in there forever. Lighter fluid will never go away. Another something about the Big Green Egg, it's hot inside. The outside's gonna be hot to the touch. It's not gonna scald you when you touch it, but it's gonna be warm. It's gonna be pretty darn warm. Also, when we're talking about cooking 450, 500 degrees, you'll wanna burp it. And what I mean by burp it is let the air out. So when you come over here, don't raise it so quickly. Give it a slight raise to let some of that heat out so that it doesn't get you. So we've raised it up about 1 inch to let the majority of that out, and then go ahead and raise it from there. If you come over here and you raise it real quickly, it's gonna be much like in the kitchen at home. You open the oven real quick, you go to get it, boom, no more eyebrows, no more hair. So make sure you burp it before you use it. Once done cooking, we'll take and close this damper all the way off to where there's no more airflow up top, and we'll do the same thing down bottom. We'll bring this one to close, and there's no more airflow down bottom or up top. Your fire will smother itself out and it'll be done. A couple other points: whenever you're finished, don't try to clean it up. The coals will remain hot for a long time. The inside of this ceramic will remain hot for a long time. You check this thing out for 24 hours. You cook on it on a Friday night, come back on Saturday morning, scoop out the inside, clean out what's on the inside in here as well, so it's ready for the next person to use. For the things that you need, your lump charcoal, your paraffin, and any other cooking utensils you might need, Chard's got those. We're on 377 just south of 407. My name's Mickey. You can holler at me if you need any help with anything else too.